Film Festival. And coming up soon, we have Austin After Dark Film Festival Fall 2022, where we feature all kinds of mature content that is definitely geared towards adults and not children. 30 minutes or less, you get different films that are series episodes, horror films, horror comedy films, dark comedy, dark science fiction, dark animation, even music videos, all kinds of things of interest from the independent film community. And we're going to be hosting this one at Austin Film Society Cinema, which has got a great projection, great screen, is a great show. And we're joined here by producer Kyle Thornton. Hey, Kyle, how are you?
Hey, I'm well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Excellent. Well, with Kyle's film, and we're going to get into it here, is The Puppet King, and it is going to be screening at the festival and is nominated for the Best Horror Microfilm Award. So congrats on that one, Kyle.
Thank you.
So talk to me about it. What's the synopsis of this film? What can you tell us?
So we submitted this as part of our Bedroom Scares series, which is an anthology series set inside bedrooms. The logline for this one is a talented girl's imagination comes to life, but should she receive this as a gift?
All right. Interesting. And from a creative perspective, talk about why you wanted to create this series, you and your team.
Sure. In Minneapolis, where most of my team is, we have a regional annual competition for shorts that are under 8 minutes. And we usually compete by putting a couple of different projects into that festival to keep our game fresh and make sure people locally want to work with us because they see we're putting out product on a regular basis. This one specifically came about because we had just made a horror movie set in a bedroom. The decision to do that was because of COVID. It was 2020, and we didn't want to put anyone at risk. So we were looking at what are the creatively interesting projects that would be the least impact in terms of people. And doing a movie in our basement, my basement specifically, seemed easiest. And then somebody came to us not long after that movie came out and said, "Hey, I've got a script that I wrote and I've written with you guys before. Would you be interested in looking at it?" So I gave it to my partner, who I call my brother, and our production designer, who was also directed for us. And they looked at it and said, "Oh, this is good. I could see a way we'd do this." So the person who wrote it, those two people I mentioned, Nick, Alissa, and John, and I all came together to make The Puppet King.
All right. So a little COVID creative adjustment, I see. Any technical considerations, issues, learning experience, anything that happened from a production perspective?
My brother Nick likes to handle a lot of the technical elements of making the movies. Setting it in one room is simply so that we don't have to move gear as much, because he and I like to, not like to, but end up humping a lot of gear. So the goal is always to move gear the least, move lights the least, and just working in bedrooms is something that everyone has. Everyone's been scared in a bedroom, so it was just easy to do while still providing a creative challenge.
All right. What do you have planned for the future of the series? And I guess the second part is that what do you have planned for the future personally in the film industry?
Sure, we've got more of these that we'd like to do. We've taken this as a series out to a couple of places. We were at Catalyst last month with Bedroom Scares. We're also working on a sketch feature, so that would be comedy. That's called American exclamation point T Show. You could call it another name if you wanted to. So we're basically focused on these two bedroom scares and, as we call American exclamation point T Show for short, ASS. We're looking at trying to get these two series noticed so that we can make more of them. Independent movie making is great. I would like to get rid of the independent part. And personally, I'm writing constantly. My partner, my brother, and I are each working on a feature-length script. I broke out the first act of mine as a pilot that I'm kind of focused on more than creating the feature. Don't tell my brother. And that's where we're at currently. We got two more projects coming up for the local filmmaking competition. That's called Z Fest. So I'm sure we'll be submitting more to the film festival circuit, maybe in Austin again or one of your other many cities with something we create this year.
All right. Well, for people that may want to get in touch with you after this interview, how can they do that?
You can always email jkproductionsteam@gmail.com. We're on Facebook as JK Productions MN. I think we're JK Productions Team on Instagram. I know those will all be linked. And you can find us on YouTube by searching usually JK Productions, and Ruby or Wild Child brings our channel up easiest.
All right. We got links in the description if people want to reach out. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
We just want to keep seeing filmmaking, specifically narrative movie making, expand in Minnesota as a state. So we're hoping the tax incentive grows and that more movies continue to be developed here, shot here, and made here, period.
All right. Well, the judges appreciate your film. You make us look good, and very, very good quality production here. And we can't wait to show it at the festival. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you to the judges for selecting us. We're looking forward to coming to Austin, specifically a place we targeted going. So again, thank you for having us. We're excited to come.